Welcome back to Pastry Maestra. I'm Tereza and today I'm making chocolate and hazelnut cake. As usual, the recipe is on my site and the link is down below. To make dacquoise, I'm gonna put roasted and ground hazelnuts, sifted powdered sugar, and flour into a bowl and stir to combine. To make French meringue, I'm gonna put room temperature egg whites into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with whisk attachment and whisk on medium speed. When soft peaks form, I'm gonna start adding sugar gradually and continue whisking until all the sugar is dissolved and meringue becomes nice and glossy. To make sure the sugar is dissolved, I will rub some meringue between my fingers. If I can't feel any crystals, my meringue is done. I'm gonna add dry ingredients into the meringue in few additions and fold them carefully with my rubber spatula. I have to be careful not to overmix the dacquoise. I'm gonna mix just to combine the ingredients. I have equally distributed the mixture into 4 16 cm, which is 6 inches in diameter cake rings, about 200 grams, which is 7 ounces each. I will smooth the top using my small spatula and bake them at 180 degrees centigrade, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 20 minutes. Then I will leave them to cool down. To make my ganache, I'm gonna pour hot cream over chopped chocolate and leave it for about 1 minute to allow the hot cream to melt the chocolate. Then I'm gonna stir well to combine. Then I'm gonna add softened butter and stir until dissolved. I will leave this at room temperature until it becomes pipeable. To make French buttercream, first thing I'm gonna do is make pâte à bombe, which is a mixture of whipped egg yolks and cooked sugar syrup. I'm gonna place egg yolks into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with whisk attachment and start mixing on medium speed. I'll put sugar and water, enough to cover the sugar, into a saucepan and put the lid on. Once my syrup boils, the steam will wash down sugar crystals from the sides of the pan and I'm gonna remove the lid. I'm gonna insert the probe of my digital candy thermometer into the syrup and continue cooking until it reaches 118 degrees centigrade, which is 244 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, I'm gonna pour it carefully without turning off my mixer into whipped egg yolks. Once all the syrup is inside, I'm gonna continue whisking pâte à bombe until it cools down. My pâte à bombe is cooled and now I'm gonna start adding softened butter gradually until everything is incorporated. Now I will add hazelnut paste and mix until incorporated. To assemble my cake, I've put the first dacquoise layer onto a cake board. I will top it with 85 grams, which is 3 ounces of ganache, and spread it using my small spatula. Then I will put everything in the fridge until the ganache sets. My ganache is set. I will put 115 grams, which is 4 ounces of hazelnut buttercream, onto the ganache and smooth it using my small spatula. Then I will place another dacquoise layer onto the buttercream and place everything in the fridge to set. I will repeat this procedure until I use all of my cakes. I will place my cake in the fridge until the buttercream sets. I will add some more buttercream onto the sides of the cake and smooth it using my scraper. Then I'll put some buttercream on top of my cake and spread it using my spatula. I will continue until I get regular shape of the cake, and then I'll put it in the fridge until the buttercream sets. Then I will decorate the sides with some chopped hazelnuts. I've put remaining buttercream into a piping bag fitted with star tip, and now I will decorate my cake. Finally, I will top it with some more chopped hazelnuts. There, my delicious chocolate and hazelnut cake is done. Enjoy!
Oh baby, you are so sweet, so delicious and yummy, so good to eat. I wanna lick you, feel your sweetness on my lips. Forever and ever, you'll stay on my hips.
I'm Teresa. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, visit my site, where you can find elaborate posts with lots of pictures, additional information and recipes that follow my every video. Also, on my site you can download my free 365 pages ebook The Pastry Chef and maybe buy me a macaron, if you think that I've earned it. Now, before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps a lot. Finally, and this is the most important thing, don't forget to create sweetness every day, because sweetness is happiness. See you in my next video. Bye!